marksman options for Weibo Gaming. There's still Galio open up here. As I mentioned, that is being hovered right now by Weibo Gaming. They do pick it up, so we'll see if Shen passes through again, because we earlier on Shen did pass through Galio already in the hands of Weibo Gaming. They could very well have Shen, Galio, Hecarim. Now imagine a horse running towards you with the Stand United, and then as he pushes you, there's also the big circle from the Galio.
Please just bring us back to 2015 already.
Trace Esports, don't hurt us like this.
Come on. Give us the... of course, the Shen is no longer going to be on the table here for both teams. They have picked up their jungler and their support already. But maybe in a different dimension, in a different reality, that would really happen. Galio, Hecarim, Akali, and the Shen.
I will not... I know that we do have like the support, the jungler still plays for Shen, but still he used to be a top laner. As you mentioned.
I mean, we're just saying it. Shen used to be a top laner. Weibo.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But yeah, I don't think Shen will be picked here. That is something that could have been used, but it might have been too many tanks on the side of Weibo Gaming. They might not have a lot of damage. Instead, they go for a safe marksman pick to dodge away from the long range engage potential coming from the Camille, Vi, and Ornn from Trace Esports.
It's just so funny to see that always just hovering the Abubu. One day, we just hope that champion gets locked in. But Ione instead, with the Fate Sealed, is gonna be locked in. Will it be the Zeri? Oh, no hesitation. Actually, on their side, what will be the adjustment? Looks like it's going to be the Akali in the top lane, the Zeri in the mid lane, and massive, consistent DPS actually on Weibo Gaming side.
And there's so much DPS coming from this team. If the Ezreal is able to get on top of the members of Trace Esports, is just going to be able to poke, as well as Zeri just navigate these fights. But one thing I'm looking at for Weibo is they don't have a lot of catch potential, especially knowing that there's a Xayah. Just a lot of the threat that they'll be throwing towards Trace Esports is just gonna be damaged. So we'll see how it pans out, because so far Trace Esports feels like they have an easier composition to navigate through compared to what Weibo Gaming has right now.
I remember Akali in the top lane. And we look back on that, of course, it has been so long, almost half a year since we've last seen it. But it's gonna be here again.
Yeah. Akali is not often seen in the top side because it's a longer lane. It's harder for her to get away from danger. Unlike in the mid lane, she can just pop her smoke in the middle of the lane, run near her tower, and then use the third ability to dash away, right? For top side, it's a bit harder. But considering as well the jungler right now for the side of Trace Esports, still hard as well. Still a Vi. If she sees you and she hits level 5, she'll just use Cease and Desist, and you'll be locked in even if you're invisible.
It's a tough one, to be honest, as a setup here for Weibo Gaming. Yes, we see the burst, we see the damage, we see the consistent DPS, even some front lines on their side. But we cannot deny the engage potential of Trace Esports. There's so much. Everyone goes in. This Xayah as well is going to be a problem to penetrate through just because of the Feather Storm. And it's basically just a team fighting based composition that Trace Esports has invested in.
Yeah, it's a very quick and easy composition that they have front to back. Xayah has so much safety in terms of the middle of the fight. A lot of the champions in their composition is also able to back up the Xayah just in case if the Hecarim does go deep, as well as the Akali. So Trace Esports having, again, a very safe composition on their hands. While for Weibo Gaming, it's a bit tougher. Having two marksmen, they need to either peel for themselves or have someone to peel for them. If there's two of you, it's harder to make those calls. So probably what's going to be the priority here for Weibo Gaming is for Faye to be the one to have that peel, while the Ezreal will just be peeling for himself using the Arcade Shift.
Actually, just like seeing Faye poke out Corn. Corn not really feeling anything. It was like, you know, getting attacked by an ant that doesn't bite. There's no sting yet. There's no sting.
Yeah, there's no sting yet. It's early games there. She gets her stride about 2-3 item mark. So right now, yeah, it's just gonna be a tickle in the mid lane.
And there's some tickle there by face. Still is being stunned a little bit here, but they're getting exhaust already. As Trace Esports actually coming onto this engage, but they need to be very careful. Tax a little bit low. It's still just gonna be the damage coming through. But Trace Esports as the lockdown pushes through, and Weibo Gaming did not expect that.
Yeah, Weibo Gaming overstepped a bit in that Scuttle Crab fight. Yes, I believe Scuttle did. No, actually, I think Scuttle went to the side of Weibo Gaming. Got this replay right here. It was just these two teams skirmishing it out with the exhaust. But I believe Fad will overstep quite a bit here and gets immediately bursted down by the members of Trace Esports. Yeah, Weibo actually.
Yeah, he stole it out.
Ah. He sold the Scuttle.
That's why it was level 5, and then the Assault and Battery onto the Hecarim wasn't able to reach level 5. That's just unfortunate. We will confirm it, of course, but again, just one level advance allowed Trace Esports to secure that first blood.
Yeah, but it's still the crucial level, right? It's the level where you get your ultimates. It's the most impactful thing you have in your kit, especially in the early game. So yeah, if that was the case, then that was a great play, great read as well. Great steal from Trace Esports. Backside though, bit of fighting here.
Oof. Able to still get hit by the Blade Caller of Juju is just quite irritating. And yeah, Weibo did secure 2 Scuttle Crabs, even the bot side, despite Fan using the smite. Weibo was able to get that steal. And to think that these teams are battling for a Scuttle Crab, just insane pressure already being established. Golden Fort God gonna be a serious item as well onto the bad side. As Duanyu is still gonna be in trouble! Weibo will be picking up the kill. He's gonna be here at least to deal some damage, but it's not yet the time for the Zeta to actually deal the damage here. Still gonna be able to flash away. And Tax just gonna be saying goodbye to Weibo Esports.
Yeah, clean disengage right there coming from Trace Esports. They now have 2 kills on the board. They thought Weibo was dead for sure. Was able to flash over the wall and get the fall breaker out. Going to this replay right here. Duanyu was only level 4. He's so starved for resources at this point, and he keeps getting bullied right here, even getting taken down. And look at Weibo right here. He's gonna try to act going forward. Immediately goes to the side, catching, I believe, off guard the members of Weibo Gaming.
Weibo Gaming, they need to be very careful this time around, especially with the gold lead starting to be on Trace Esports. That's 2,000 of a value just on the 2 fights that occurred so far. 2-5!
Yeah, they're not only winning in terms of the fights, they've also been winning in just terms of lane. As we pointed out earlier, like Duanyu was so far behind Juju. I saw his XP bars just hit level 6. Now Juju went back and hit level 7. So that's 1 full XP bar that Juju is ahead compared to the Ezreal. So that's going to be an advantage for them at this point in time. Near the 5-minute mark though, you see the rotations now in terms of where these camps are going. Korn and the Zeri are already on the bot side. Trace Esports might be looking to prioritize this Herald, trying to increase the gold lead advantage that they have.
I mean, Trace Esports, they have the leverage already, and of course they're wanting to expand it even more with the RH that they can use in the mid lane. They can also pressure top side, but there's a fight here. Lucian Barrage not really dealing too much, but Juju keeps getting poked out here with the Mystic Stars of Duanyu. Has to be a little bit more careful. RH already has been spawned into the mid lane, but the Dragon's still gonna be fight here by Trace Esports. Call of support God onto the back line, seasons this onto the Hecarim as well. Also, the Shadow still is gonna be able to pick up the Dragon here for Weibo Gaming, but Duanyu is gonna be in a lot of trouble. Big Call to just pick up the kill. Trace Esports fighting and getting something out of that fight.
Yeah, a bit of different priorities right there from the members of Trace Esports. Going to this replay right here, you're gonna see TAC prioritizing the fight while Weibo was prioritizing the Dragon. So there's a bit of 2 fights going out here, but Duanyu again was left alone.
Sad.
By his lonesome. He has no support. He has no friends. He's just all alone, being taken down by the members of Trace Esports.
Come on, Duanyu. We're here for you. We're here for you. We're your friend.
We'll be your friend.
We'll be your friend. We're just here. Just carry us as well on our ranking.
That's exchange to be friend. But but it kind of reinforces what we were talking about earlier, right? In terms of composition for Weibo Gaming, they will have more priority to cover the Zeri, because Zeri, yes, has a dash, but is less mobile than, let's say, traditionally an Ezreal, and that goes to show right now where the priorities of Weibo Gaming are. Duan, you can fend for yourself. You can be safe, while Weibo Gaming is just trying to defend Faye as best as they can, because this Zeri, she has a higher peak in terms of power spike compared to an Ezreal, and so far this Ezreal does not even have a tier, I believe. It's not even stacking that up, so there's no more mana right now option for the Ezreal.
Oof.
Huh.
This is gonna be so unfortunate, and again! No! Not like this! Not like this! Man, it's not a nice day to play right now as an ADC.
I mean, there's two of them on the other side. There's two of them on Weibo Gaming. One of them is gonna get the boot, and Trace Esports is showing Duan Yu the boot right now.
No, and to think that he has the more mobile champion here, the Ezreal with the arcane shift, but is not being allowed to have fun or play at all in this game 3. Now that is a big grumble here. That's a big disadvantage for Weibo Game, especially that this is a very delayed Ezreal with absolutely minimized power spikes, because he doesn't have the Manami no tier that you mentioned earlier, and Trace Esports will recognize that and will just keep on applying pressure towards the Duan Yu.
Yeah, he prioritized the Essence Reverb, which is something we do see Ezreal's go for, but the thing is, you build that alongside the tier, so I don't think he's looking for a Muramana. He might be looking for maybe a Navari, so he'll be more of an auto-attacking Ezreal rather than the caster Ezreal, which
just
it would
maximize crit.
Yeah, maximize crit, but it would depend also on what is the Zeri building, because we usually see Zeris having the traditional AD carry build as well, right? But we have seen a couple going for more AP centric, having a Muramana, building an Asher suit, and going for a Lich Bane. That has been the case before, so I think I'm just going over right now Ezreal builds in my head, trying to analyze where they're going with this. But as we're trying to go for that, these teams are looking for fights here in the top side.
It would be weird if we mentioned something like Brutalizer. Brings us back as well to the golden age. The blue
that was
such a great time to be alive. But this time it's not a great time to be alive for Duan Yu. Hopefully it does recover, of course. There is still some scaling chance on this Ezreal despite the 6,000 gold lead of Trace Esports. That's the downside of this comp. Double ADC, so much scaling champions, not so much damage actually being dealt at all here by Weibo Gaming this time. Misao is not feeling anything. Just 2 bars, 3 bars removed with all that damage thrown out by Zihan. Oof.
Yeah, even Ignite was thrown out by Zihan right there. Lisa just use the hook shot. It's like, I'll just wave off the fire.
Yeah.
That's burning me right now. And Trace Esports does Mikasa things. Yeah, I agree. I remember that scene. I remember a scene like that in the anime. But yeah, Trace Esports doesn't really need to do much. They just get the objective, scale more into this game, because they have a Yone, they have a Zaya who's gonna deal so much damage later on, and considering there's only the Galio that's serving as the tank, as a big front line for Weibo Gaming, it's just Trace Esports can just go through the health bars of everyone that's gonna be in front of them later on.
Such a great macro play, right? We do see them also just taking the resources away from Fan, denying the scaling of the second, and just denying resources overall for Weibo Gaming, maintaining their rate of gold lead against Weibo as well. Now with 2 towers advantage against Weibo as well, they will try to extend it into 3 Zeon. Oh no! He got caught! And now the Adult Battery is going to be used as well alongside with the Hexagon Ultimatum, but he will just be pinned down to the ground, and the tower even as gifted for free for Trace Esports.
Yeah, 2 ultimates were spent right there by Trace Esports, but it's very much well worth it to be able to get that tower.
This time, Fan wants to have fun here in the bottom lane. 2 versus 4, but still Trace Esports actually standing the man, the face! Oh! It's just glorious! Also the challenge is going to be used just for the disengage, with Wave was going to be chasing down with the flash as well, with the Motor Maker. gonna be denying all of those escape paths. Great charge as well towards Fame. He's gonna get taken down. Gigan is all alone. Will get spotted as well. A sad day for Weibo Gaming. 3 of them got picked off, and Trace Esports is happy with that.
Yeah, Trace Esports with a terrific answer into the bot side. They were able to make a play at the top side, get the turret, but Weibo Gaming tried to answer the bot lane, and both Tak and Korn were just able to buy so much time here. Tak immediately popping the ultimate, recognizing the danger that they were in the bot side. And Fan trying to go in, but they weren't able to catch Korn right there. The time that was built up already. Korn with a really great ultimate on that. He only was able to catch members of Weibo Gaming. At this point in time, Weibo Gaming can't really do much. They're all low. They've spent everything. The only thing they can do is run. And how are you gonna run away against this onslaught that is Trace Esports?
I mean, you just can't. You just can't at this point. You can try to run, but you can never be able to escape. And that's the whole point here of Trace Esports with this full-on dive engage composition this time around. Weibo's gonna be running away still. It's gonna be fine and healthy. Able to fall back towards the base. Entrance gonna be used here on the Fan just to provide some safety onto him. It's actually quite a bit odd, because that's a big ultimate now no longer available for Weibo Gaming.
Yeah, but it feels like they just, you know, they're forced to use some of these cooldowns, right? Because they're just that far behind. Almost 10k gold lead right now. The inhibitor turrets are being sieged. Only 400 HP on the top side. A bit of damage from the Camille, and that would fall down. Second tier turret has fallen the mid lane as well. The last outer tier turret is being sieged by Korn in the bot side. Weibo Gaming is scrambling, trying to figure out a way how to defend against Trace Esports, who hasn't even taken, actually has already taken up the Baron.
And how do you come back from a 10,000 gold lead is a big question as well here for Weibo Gaming. 2 inhibitor towers falling down in just 5 seconds. This is punch here gonna be used, and it feels good on as well on the way, but also side is gonna be used as well to try and pin him down, but it's still able to survive. The solid battery here on the face, still able to just run away, while the rest of Weibo Gaming is gonna be shattered to the ground already. Weibo's still alive. What is just happening here? Execute the mate on the backside as well, and Trace Esports just find the Nexus and pin down Weibo Gaming once and for all. You can try all you want, but you're just gonna be denied. Hero's entrance, the hero will fall, and Trace Esports will rise up, still undefeated.
Yeah, Trace Esports continues their undefeated series streak, winning 2-1 against Weibo Gaming, and that has put them in an 8-0 series streak here against the whole of the league.
Man, Trace Esports running wild in that last game, denying even any inch